Hi guys, welcome back to episode of DB Cars, and today's episode I'll be showing you guys Shariot Leon Sport Turismo. So let's dive straight to this video right now. Alright then, so here is guys the Seat Leon Sport Turismo itself. So basically I'll be showing you guys the damages for this car if there's any before I show you guys the trunk space as well as the interior itself. So let me just start out the back with the damages for this vehicle if there's any. So basically starting off from the passenger side, there isn't any obvious damages which I can notice other than it being just dirty from it being used. Moving on, technically you got your typical curve rash on the rim itself, which is normal because I think some people can't really drive, so hence they will curve the rims. Moving towards the back, you don't really see any obvious damage itself. You got the Seat logo and the Leon naming right there. Now right behind the driver's side, you got, I don't know whether this car is a damage, but I'm not too sure but where does this comes from, but just being extremely dirty itself so yeah. But now the main thing which I want to show you guys is this, which is the front bumper has somewhat dislocated itself from the car already, so hence you get some gapping right here itself and some damages right here itself. So yeah, other than that, and more damages right down below itself. Other than that is probably it for the damages for this vehicle. Now let me just show you guys the trunk space for this vehicle itself. So let's dive straight. Alright then, now let me just show you guys the trunk space for the Seat Leon. So basically to access the trunk space is just this button, if I could find it somewhere. If not, let me just do it from the driver's side itself. So yeah, let me just do that. If I could find the button itself, which is somewhere on the car itself, so just give me a sec and try to retrieve it. Okay, I've managed to figure out where the button is, which I think the same for, I think there's one or two other cars that I tried out previously that also had the same function, which is the hood release or the trunk release area is the emblem itself, which you just need to push in, pull on that, and the trunk will open up itself. So let me just get out the way. So basically this is how much trunk space you get for the Seat Leon itself. So let me, if I could, I'll put the numbers right here on the screen right now. So this is how much space you do get for this vehicle itself, which is just amazing. I think that's one reason why I love estate vehicle itself, because one good thing is at least the roof lining doesn't slope that early itself, or it's just got something to do with the design where it's look much better itself. I think some estate car looks so much nicer itself. So yeah, but in the rear you just get some partials, you get some space right there to put your stuff if you want to. You also get this privacy cover which you can pull out to a certain point and hide your stuff if you do not want it to be shown through the rear window itself. But if not, you can actually just fold this back in and it will just expose some stuff. You also get some hook point right there itself and right there itself. There's also one right here and right here if you want to hook your stuff on hook so that it doesn't come out itself or move around in the vehicle itself. You also get a very nice 12-volt socket outlet right here to charge this, to plug in if you want to, and that's, yeah, to plug your stuff in. So yeah, other than that, if you want even more space for this car itself, you can technically pull this seat down, which the seat will just drop down by itself, and on the other side just wash that and just drop down. And I think you could actually technically remove, if you could remove this partial shelf, then there's even more space in this vehicle already, which is a plus point for estate vehicle, which is like even better than the hatchback itself. So yeah, but for the time being, let me just put the seat back up itself. So do that, just need to put the seat back up. Oh yeah, and also seems like this car also had the look through system, which I'll show you guys later on as well. Okay, one thing that definitely got to take note is the seats are spring loaded itself, so they'll definitely have some tension to it if you do not do it all the way up. Like you see, there's some tension to it itself. So yeah, just that. Alright, so we need to close that. Let me just close the trunk right now. So basically close the trunk, it's very simple. Just need to locate a grab point to grab hold on to. Unfortunately, this vehicle doesn't really have, so just stand clear and just float it down. So yeah, that's probably it for the trunk space. Now let me just show you guys the rear of the car itself. And if anyone's wondering where the fuel door is, it's also same as the Audi right there itself, which is right behind the driver's seat itself. To access it, just need to press on that and you're able to access the fuel door itself. So yeah. Alright then, now stepping right into the vehicle itself. Not a big problem because usually I think estate car they have bigger opening. So once in the rear, this is how much space you do get in the rear itself. And got some storage pocket right here on either side. Got some space right here to put your stuff if you want to. Your door, your windows features right here. Door is handle, get out the door. And that's probably it. Oh yeah, and you got center lighting right here, which is the same as the VW Touareg and the Skoda Karoq, which I've already reviewed itself. So basically, to use this is basically just twist on either side if you want this side, or turn off all the way to the other side for the right hand side, or both sides itself to be fully turned on itself. If not, you can just leave it in center when the doors are open itself. So yeah, and that you also got ISO fixing point right there itself to. It's basically right here and right here. Apologies if you can't see it itself, but yeah, you can got ISO fix point to put your child seat if you want to in this vehicle itself, which is a good thing. But and that you just got some AC vent in the center if you want AC in the rear itself, which is a good thing as well itself. So yeah, so far the seating position haven't been adjusted to my liking, so probably I'll do that later on. But for time being, based off the previous driver configuration, I got about 1 1/4 of headroom of legroom space. Headroom is also about 1/4 as well. It's like the same as the apologies. So yeah, basically what I was saying is headroom is about 1 1/4 and the seat is also 1/4, which is not that bad for a estate car itself. But next up I want to show you guys is this center armrest itself, which you can see is being folded down with this in the center right here with this lever, which with this lever itself, and once folded down you got two big ass cup holder space to put your drink right here itself, which is a good thing. Next up, you also got this load through stuff, which I think I last saw it on, I can't remember what the Skoda Karoq has it, but if I'm not wrong, if not, then it's the Honda Accord, which I reviewed from Tribe Car itself, that has it as well. But if you want to access the rear, you can just, or you want to put most longer stuff through, you can just put on this lever itself, and this can just fold down, and you're able to have stuff going through itself. So yeah, once that done, you can just do it the opposite way, but ensure, I think you're just able to, yeah, just slide it back in and just like that itself. So yeah, now let me just show you guys how does it feel like to sit in the center itself. Sitting in the center itself not that bad, as even though the transmission tunnel, the hump is quite high, you still get a decent amount of space in this car itself compared to the Audi right over there itself, which has almost non-existent space in the rear because it's very cramped. Plus I think it's a mid-size, no, not really mid-size, it's like a small sedan itself, so space wise won't really be that, won't be an issue itself. So yeah, but based on this last two seating configuration, I would say legroom space is about one face on this side, but about 4 fingers on this side, since I'm sitting more towards the center itself. But if I were to sit on the seat itself, then probably 1 1/4 itself lah. So yeah, but and that is probably, oh yeah, and on either side of the pillar itself, you do get some hook to hook your stuff onto if you want to itself. But other than that, that's probably it for the rear itself. Now let me just show you guys the front of the vehicle itself. So let me just step right out of the vehicle. Getting out of the vehicle also isn't a big issue because the doors do open quite wide enough to a certain point that I'm comfortable getting out itself. So yeah, alright then, now let me just show you guys the front of the car. So let me just readjust some of my stuff in my pocket first. Alright, stepping right into the seat. This is how it looks like. one thing in my opinion straight out the back I noticed is this layout look very familiar to me. So it's almost like the Hyundai Avante 7 gen or 6 gen, I can't remember what generation this interior is very similar to, but it gives me the Avante vibes, which is a bit weird to see from a CI itself. So yeah, to see from I think it's a Spanish car, taking some inspiration from a Korean car itself. But let me just talk about storage space for this car right now. For storage space wise, you do get some space right here to put your stuff if you want to, but for time being you just got some miscellaneous junk right there itself. And you also got a CD thing right here, so if you want to put a CD inside you can do so. But other than that, not really much. I think if I want to put my bag inside here, I could do so itself. My small slim bag, I can definitely put it right inside here itself. So yeah, moving on, you just got this. Next side, you got this very awkward looking storage space to put your stuff. Probably if I were to put something here, probably would be my wallet and my phone itself. But wait, picking up my phone, let me see whether I can do it with my other phone that I have. Yeah, so basically just like this, and just slot it right inside there, and it won't be any issue at all itself. So yeah, moving down, you just got two very small size cup holders, which I don't think you can even put your drinks here. Probably I'll put it right there itself. So yeah, but moving on, just got another rectangle looking cubby space. Got one right here itself, which I don't think can even put anything. Probably you could put a card right here inside if you want to itself. So yeah, and that's probably it for this space itself. So yeah, also you got a 12-volt socket outlet right there if you want to itself charge your phone right here itself. So yeah, but moving on, you just got your auto stop start, got electronic handbrake, your gear selector gears right here, your engine stop button right here itself, and as well as some of your AC control, which is quite similar to the Karoq, which I've already reviewed, as well as the Touareg itself. So yeah, basically just got your 3 different modes of how you want the air to be blowing at you, as well as the recirculation function in the car itself, as well as your auto stop start button right at the top, and your headlight button right there itself. And that, you just got 3 down either side. Basically the one on the furthest left and furthest right are your temperature control gauges for the passenger, as well as for you, the driver. So basically got front and rear defrost, your auto climate control setup. I have no idea what this does, but on this side you just got maximum AC. So basically this to blow maximum the highest level of the aircon, as well as your AC itself to turn on the AC, need to turn off the fan, and need to sync it on both sides itself. So yeah, and that's probably it for this car itself. And lastly, just got your screen right here, which you could adjust the volume via this knob right here itself, and some 2 buttons which I have no idea what it does itself. So yeah, alright then, moving on, you just got your, now let's move on to the wheel itself. So the wheel itself got your frequency tuner right, your radio tuner right here, your voice command, your volume control button right here itself, as well as the music, just press on that. On this side, I still have no idea what this does, but same as this, so probably I'll have to figure out later on itself. So yeah, on the left hand side of the stock, you just got your indicator stock, as well as your light control switcher stock, as well as your cruise control stock, which is quite a lot of things in one left hand side stock itself. So yeah, basically indicators is just up and down. Okay, that sounds outlandish. And got your cruise control, your high beam itself. Flash your high beam, just need to pull back. Flash your high beams. Activate high beam, just need to push forward or push back 1 time to deactivate high beams. And to set cruise control, just press set, and you just set it currently with this knob right on top itself. So sorry, this turn on the cruise control itself. So yeah, but other than that, let's move on to the other side of the stock, which is your wiper stock. So basically to activate the wiper, just go all the way up, all the way down for it. To wash it, just pull back itself. And I don't think this has a real windscreen, which is via this thing right here, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, could be this, but I could be wrong itself. But Now let's move on to the other side, which is you got your light control switches right here itself. So basically same as the Audi. You got your front and rear fog light, your auto headlight right here, your daytime running light as well as your headlight right here itself. So basically you just switch it either side itself. So yeah. Lastly, you just got your window switches right here itself with these 4 buttons, as well as these to prevent people from rolling down the windows itself. And looks like the keys are also gone as well. Yeah, I think maybe this makes sense why. As well as you got your adjusting mirrors right here itself, right, this knob right here itself. So, and all the way up to fold the mirrors in itself. So yeah, and you just adjust it accordingly itself. So yep, and you got a lock and unlock button right there itself. So yeah. Lastly, you just got your sun visor right here itself with a very nice mirror, and this also can be taken out to pivot to this side. Same for the passenger side as well. So yeah, this right here, if you do not want it to be on when the car doors open, you can technically off this and just press either side to turn on itself. If not, you can just leave it in center and the lights will turn on when the car doors is open itself. Alright then, to adjust the seat on the Seat itself, basically via this. For the steering wheel itself, just right down below, on the side right here itself, to adjust the steering wheel. To adjust the seat itself, if anyone wondering, it's always the same thing on the Opel, the Seat, Skoda and Audi itself. It's basically just on the left hand side, near to the center console itself. Same for the passenger side, which is more on their right hand side itself. Right here to adjust the height of the seat itself, and right at the back it's just the angle of the seat itself. And that let me just start the car right now for you guys. So ready for the brake itself and start the button. Okay, so basically this is how it looks like when doors are open. Give a few moments to prime up. So basically this is the infotainment system on the Seat itself. You have to press on this, see what it does. Okay, so basically it's go to its home screen itself. So this is like quite similar to the Skoda itself, like not going to lie. It's very similar to the Skoda, as well as it got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto on this vehicle, which you could link up by the USB somewhere in this car itself. Yeah, somewhere in this car. Oh no, sorry, right down there. I apologize if you can't see, but it's right there itself. Yeah, right there itself. So yep, and that yeah, just if you want to adjust things, you can just press on it, and you're able to cycle through the various functions of the screen if you do not want it to that one itself. So yeah, go back home screen, just press on this itself and it'll just go back to home screen. And let me see what the setup does. Okay, setup just go to this same thing as well. So yeah, for the screen right here itself, it's basically via this, I think. Yeah, this thing which you're able to adjust itself. So yeah, and view is just to view the whatever thing that's showing there itself, and you're able to cycle through all the various function itself. So yeah, and that, I think that's probably it for this car wise itself. If you guys enjoy the video itself, do click on the subscribe button down right below to see more videos like this, or click subscribe and please see my 2 other videos. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.